After a summer of expensive flights, many Americans are worried about the cost of holiday travel. The travel site Hopper reports flying for Thanksgiving and Christmas will be the most expensive it's been in 5 years. But there are new ways to save. Expedia is revealing its annual air travel hacks report, and that is only on CBS Mornings right now. It includes tips on the cheapest days to travel and when you should book. CBS News senior travel advisor Peter Greenberg got an early look at it, and he joins us right now. What's up, Peter?
Good morning, everybody.
Peter always has the news.
Let's jump right into it.
Okay.
So what day should you buy your plane ticket to get the best deal?
Well, a couple of years ago, it was Tuesday at 1 minute after midnight. Then it changed to Friday. Now it's Sunday. And the reason why it changed to Sunday, Expedia reports that business travel is starting to come back. Fares will stabilize on Sunday. You'll get the lowest deals then. So you log on, you'll save about 5% on domestic flights and an average of about 15% on international fares. Go Sunday.
So buy it on Sunday.
Right.
What day, though, should you try to fly on to get the best deal? So not the day you buy it, but the day you actually travel.
Well, that's another interesting story because it changes based on the time of the year, right? So for holiday travel this year, you don't want to travel on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Right. That makes
They did
sense.
a movie like that. It's called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, right? So what you want to do is go on the Friday before or the day of. For Christmas, you want to go the week before. And
The
you'll
week
say
before.
Absolutely. Yeah, because remember, Christmas this year falls on a Sunday. So if you leave on the Friday before Christmas, you're not going to be in good shape at all for fares.
People looking at each other right now on the couch being like, your family's not coming a week early.
Well,
Don't even think about it.
Or you do what I do.
What do you do?
You fly on the very first day, very first flight on Thanksgiving morning. Get there in time to carve the turkey. And then while everybody's stuck at the mall on Friday, on Black Friday, you go home on Friday, you can go bowling on that plane. There's nobody on that plane.
That makes sense.
Right? And you've satisfied your family obligations. And Nate, you'll appreciate this. The weekend belongs to you now, and you can watch as much bad football as you want.
Are you talking about my Detroit Lions?
Let's not go there.
What about frequent flyers? Because I basically get a credit card based on my frequent flyers.
Sure.
I use that for everything to build up the miles.
Well, the problem with the frequent flyer awards right now is the planes are so full, the airlines are not inclined to give you those frequent flyer award seats right now. Although we are in the fourth quarter, and that's a traditionally lower period of travel.
They don't have to honor your frequent flyer miles?
Good luck redeeming them these days. You can't get on. They don't want to displace revenue passengers. But in the fourth quarter and going through next May, you can. So think about 330 days out. Be flexible, but book them now because the airlines continue to raise the eligibility levels for the amount of miles you have to redeem.
That always bugs me, though, when people say they don't want to replace revenue passengers, because I had to pay to get those miles.
Yeah, oh, you had to pay a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
54%
saying.
of all mileage earned is earned on the ground with credit cards, Gayle.
Yeah.
So that if you got a 25,000-mile award, you know what that means? You spent $14,000 to get it.
Unbelievable.
Okay, don't tell me that.
We talked about how to get deals.
Don't tell me that. What about staff shortages?
Yeah, how do you avoid the big disruption?
Cancellations.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Well, on the Expedia report, they figured out if you got a flight that leaves after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 50% more likely to be canceled and a whole lot more likely to be delayed. So that
After 3.
Yeah, so get an early morning departure. But that's advice that we all can figure out, the first flight of the day. I'll go one step beyond that.
What do you got?
Pick a flight, that first flight of the day, on an airline that's not based in the city where you're flying from or where they don't have a crew base. And the reason for that is that very first flight of the day had come in the night before with that crew.
I see what you're doing,
That crew stays
Peter.
with the plane.
Okay.
That crew goes back with the plane, and you're on it, you're gone.
But how do you know the crew schedule, though, Peter? How
Very
do you do
simple.
that?
If you're flying out of Chicago, you know what? It's not United. It could be Delta. If you're flying out of Atlanta, it's not Delta. It's United.
Peter Greenberg with the hacks. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You got it.